Have you ever found yourself pondering the small quirks and complex truths about human nature, like why some people seem to follow you only when you're successful or beautiful, or why certain people praise you endlessly yet pose hidden dangers? In today's video, we'll explore a set of remarkable psychology facts that shed light on friendships, love, and personal well-being. And yes, we'll also explain the intriguing statement, never smile when you look at someone you love because if you do, they'll fall in love with you all over again. Is there actual psychology behind it, or is it more myth than fact? Let's dive in and find out how these insights can deepen our understanding of ourselves and those we hold dear. Fascinating truths about attraction and followership. People follow you for two reasons. Ever notice how your popularity might spike when you achieve a milestone or when you're looking your best? According to behavioral observations, people often follow you, whether on social media or in real life, because they perceive you as either successful or physically appealing. This might sound shallow, but it ties into how humans gravitate toward perceived status. Success stories and beauty can captivate us, yet keep in mind that genuine connection goes far deeper than surface-level qualities. Excessive praise can be a red flag. Flattery can feel wonderful, but be mindful of someone who praises you constantly without any constructive feedback or genuine depth. That person might be setting you up for manipulation or harbor hidden motives. Often, when someone cannot stop complimenting you, they're seeking an emotional foothold to influence your thoughts or actions. Authentic relationships, whether romantic or platonic, are built on balanced feedback, honesty, and mutual respect, not non-stop accolades. Love, loneliness, and the power of mindset. The final thought before sleep. It's been said that the last person you think of before drifting off to sleep is either the one who brings you great happiness, or might be the source of your deep sadness. Why? Because your subconscious mind often fixates on your strongest emotional connections, whether positive or painful. Try noting who or what you think of at bedtime. It may be a wake-up call about what you truly value or what's weighing on your heart. Pretending not to care. Ironically, those who act indifferent are sometimes the ones who care the most. Suppressing emotions might be a defense mechanism to protect oneself from rejection or heartbreak. If someone in your life seems distant or apathetic, don't automatically assume they're uninterested. They might be hiding layers of genuine concern or affection, unsure how to express it. Being alone is as unhealthy as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Studies suggest that prolonged loneliness can be seriously detrimental to your mental and physical health, potentially on par with heavy cigarette use. Human beings are social creatures. Regular, meaningful interactions help regulate stress hormones and boost overall well-being. So, if you find yourself isolated for long stretches, consider reaching out. Even a small connection can have a big impact on your mood and health. Strange yet revealing behaviors around love. Men tend to lower their tone when talking to someone they love. It's a subtle shift, but psychological research indicates that men often speak in a softer, deeper voice around someone who holds a special place in their heart. This vocal change can be an instinctive attempt to appear more caring, protective, or even intimate. The silent ones often want you the most. Sometimes, those who never message or talk to you are the same people silently craving your attention. Fear of rejection or social anxiety might keep them from expressing themselves openly. A subdued behavior doesn't necessarily mean disinterest, it could mean hidden longing. If she's suddenly silent and cold. For men trying to gauge a woman's feelings, sudden silence can be a bigger statement than words. She may have been hurt deeply or feel undervalued. In some cases, she might even be reassessing her options, looking to protect her heart from further pain. Friendship versus superficial appearances. Fake flower friends. Much like artificial blooms, certain people look vibrant from afar but offer no real substance up close. They may let you down when you genuinely need them. Real friends, meanwhile, are those who remain constant through both the sunshine and the storm. Think of them as your stars. They shine brightest when life is at its darkest. When a girl shares her problems, contrary to the belief that she's complaining, many women open up about personal struggles as a sign of trust. She's essentially saying, I value your perspective enough to share my vulnerabilities with you. If you react with empathy, you strengthen that bond of trust, If you dismiss or trivialize her concerns, you risk losing that openness. 2 types of people who can't look you in the eye. The first is someone lying to you, likely out of guilt or nervousness. The second is someone hiding a deep love, possibly because they fear rejection or don't know how to handle their feelings. Eye contact is an intense form of nonverbal communication, so notice when it's missing as well as when it's present. Psychology of thoughts and emotional well-being. If you can't get someone out of your mind, rumor has it, you might be on their mind, too. While that's not guaranteed by any scientific measure, it speaks to a common experience. Strong emotional connections can feel mutual, especially when you pick up subtle cues like consistent texting or a sense of emotional resonance. Busy people are happier. Keeping yourself productively occupied can shield you from dwelling on negative thoughts. That's not to say you should avoid downtime, relaxation is essential. However, having goals, hobbies, or a fulfilling job can elevate your mood and sense of purpose. The pain of unsaid goodbyes. Sometimes the harshest goodbyes are the ones we don't get to speak at all. When a relationship ends abruptly or someone vanishes from our life, it leaves an open loop that can be hard to heal. Acknowledging your feelings, even without closure, is key to moving forward. Ignoring instead of shouting. A wise person may choose to remain calm and silent rather than engaging in a loud argument. Silence can be more powerful than anger, diffusing escalating tensions and offering a way to end toxic interactions peacefully, though it should not be confused with being passive-aggressive or giving the silent treatment. Never smile when you look at someone you love. You might have heard the intriguing advice, never smile when you look at someone you love because if you do, they'll fall in love with you all over again. Is it just a sweet line, or could there be real psychological weight behind it? The power of a genuine smile. A genuine smile, one that reaches your eyes, triggers the release of endorphins, creating a feeling of warmth and joy in the person who sees it. Smiling can subconsciously signal that you're happy, safe, and comfortable with the person in front of you. Emotional contagion. Emotions can be caught, much like a cold. When you smile at someone you love, it can create a mini feedback loop of happiness. Your smile makes them smile in return, which in turn lifts both of your spirits. Over time, these small moments of shared joy can deepen a bond. So the phrase never smile at someone you love is a playful way of saying, if you do smile, you'll only intensify the love that already exists. Treading the line between myth and reality. Obviously, we're not saying to never smile at the person you care about. In fact, quite the opposite, smiling can help maintain connection and spark renewed affection. The statement is more metaphorical. If you keep showing genuine warmth, you'll invite them to re-fall for you time and again. This underscores how little actions, like a heartfelt glance or a tender grin, can make lasting emotional ripples. Final takeaways: beware of shallow praises. Compliments can be great, but be discerning. True friends and partners will respect your boundaries and be honest with you. Stay connected. If you find yourself isolated, make an effort to reconnect with people who care. Loneliness can chip away at your well-being over time. Understand subtle signals. The silent person might be longing for you. The one who looks away could be hiding deeper feelings. Pay attention to nonverbal cues, they often reveal more than words can. Harness the power of your smile. Smiling at someone you love can rekindle affection, comfort them in difficult times, and strengthen your bond. Don't underestimate these simple but meaningful gestures. If you found these insights into human psychology fascinating, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more content on relationships, mental health, and personal growth. Which of these facts resonated with you the most? Let us know in the comments. And remember, the smallest expressions, like a single smile, can sometimes tell the greatest stories about love and affection.